Thin lines. And
in sign language. I'm Shaan Couture. I'm a French-American filmmaker, film director, producer, writer.
So my name is Yame. I grew up in New York. I moved here when I was 11, and I recently moved back to France to work with my agent there, and I still come back pretty often to the United States to work with my sister Shaan. Since we were really young, recently we found our childhood, tapes that our parents would rent us or give us the camera, and Shaan would direct, just do some like French TV show like Yame or stuff like that, and I would play along, and it's just something that sticks even though we grew older, and it's pretty cool. When you're two, it's easier, also I think.
I hate filling that void.
So I'm really happy that the Chelsea Film Festival awarded me the Best Actress in a Short Film award. It's my second award for this film, so I'm very proud. I think it's important because it's a story that's not told very often, and as actors, we don't come across characters that are like this one's, both mine and Chris's, the deaf actor. So I'm really happy that the film was recognized in such a cool festival at the Chelsea Film Fest, where there were a lot of Americans, a lot of French people, a lot of people come from around the world. So I'm glad that the film
that's really an award. That was a really nice thing of the Chelsea Film Fest in general, is that it's really a festival about diversity. So we really met like filmmakers from all around the world, from different age groups, and everybody being recognized for like their work, but also the philosophy they bring to the films they make. So that was really nice.
Were you born like deaf?
I come from the documentary world. This is my first short film, Thin Lines. I wrote it and I directed it. And I thought, might as well do something that matters to me. And I've always been kind of curious and passionate about the deaf culture, especially with the new technology. They use more and more FaceTime, videos, vlogs, because instead of writing to each other, they can actually like tape each other now. So I thought, okay, my background is in communication. I specialize in nonverbal communication. Let's do something meaningful, not just make movies to make movies, just do something more powerful than just playing it with the camera. We had a great crew, I gotta say. Like Steven, our DOP, he won 2 Best Cinematography awards, so that's congrats to him. And also, like it's a lot about team effort. A film crew is a lot of people. We need great actors, we need good story, we need good team members. So it's about like feeling it from the heart and trying to translate it into the equipment we have. It's an indie film, so obviously it's not like we have all the means, but then we know how to be smart with what we have.
And I gotta say, California is amazing. It's absolutely splendid. So it also helps to have landscapes and just places that you feel comfortable and beautiful. And for an actor, it's also important to feel kind of valued by your director of photography. You feel beautiful, you feel comfortable in front of the camera, and just works with the director, the other actors. So I think the overall crew was very well found and worked together very well. So that was really cool. The advice I would give to any young actor that would come into the business, as even though my career is just a starting point, I hope, it's just basically, you're always going to doubt yourself, and doubt is part of the actor's work. It's part of your personality. Every actor is going to doubt himself or the character or his interpretation, but I think you have to work around that doubt and not make it be an obstacle too big to overcome. Even though you're not going to be comfortable or whatever, you have to just trust yourself, go for it. And if you don't do anything, you're never going to know what you're able to do or not. Also, the people you work with, you have to trust them, because they didn't choose you for no reasons. If they choose you, it's because you're worth it and you're good for the role. So don't think you're not good enough or someone else would have done it better, because that's no point. They trusted you with it, So that's you. You're the only one who can do it good.
And I have to say, building on this, the actor we work with, who is a deaf actor, he's the same. Like, he wants to be an actor. He has a lot of doubt because obviously, like, he doesn't have like an extended career, but he trusts his instinct. And me as a director, that's what I want. I want somebody that trusts me and that I can trust. It's a relationship. Mm-hmm. This movie, Thin Lines, is about communication, that even when we cannot hear each other, we can always find a way to talk to each other, because even when we're deaf, we can listen, and even when we're hearing, we should sometimes be deaf. We should always try to find a way to communicate.
Mm-hmm. It was an incredible experience to work on Thin Lines, to work with deaf people, to get to know the deaf community. I've met incredible people like John Savage and Chris was just two people that I enjoyed the most working with, and me doing music too. I just felt everything is to be understood if you just give it a try.
C'est le petit clin d'œil.
Et voilà.